What do you guys think of the new 2021 refreshed Tesla Model 3? Do you like the changes? Leave me your comments down below and let's have a conversation about these new changes. In this video, I discussed the refreshed 2021 Tesla Model 3, which many of you have probably already ordered and are waiting until 2022 to arrange for pickup. I was fortunate to only have to wait 1 week for my 2021 Tesla Model 3 Standard Range Plus this past August. But while I waited for my delivery and for months before that, I watched about 100 videos just like this one. So hopefully this provides you with some insight and comfort while you wait for your delivery. So this is the new refreshed Tesla Model 3. It's had a facelift and there's loads of new changes. So while over-the-air updates mean that the Tesla Model 3s had pretty regular software upgrades, this is the first time that there's been any physical changes to the car. So the main thing that you're going to notice on the outside is the trim around the window, where it used to be chrome, but now it's black. The same for the flush door handles and also for the side rear facing cameras. Everything is blacked out. The trunk now is power assisted, so it means you can remotely lift it all the way up via your phone, the touch screen, or just the button itself, and it will do all the work for you. You'll also be able to see some holes put into the rubber here, which means that on rainy days, the water simply drains away a little bit better than it did before. On previous models, you did have a slight risk of the water accumulating there or basically drowning whatever was in the trunk. There's also a new dual layer sound acoustic glass, which makes it quieter inside. So the door windows are basically thicker and more soundproof, therefore you hear less road noise. The panel gap issues are much better and are fairly consistent with other car manufacturing issues. I had a slight panel gap on my driver door and had Tesla fix it without issue. There are some pretty big physical changes inside, including the new scroll wheels on the steering wheel. There's also a graphite finish to the seat controls. The sill plates, which are now black, they also match the exterior blackouts. The sun visors are also a little bit different. They have an iPad cover magnetic feel to them, which are simple and not overly high-end, but functional nonetheless. But the biggest change inside is the center console. Now, you'll remember from the previous Model 3, it had a piano black glossy finish, which would leave fingerprints on. A lot of Tesla owners were quite annoyed by this. Eventually, owners actually wrapped the center console in something to stop that from happening. So now, for this facelift, Tesla has completely redesigned the center console, so they've tossed out the piano black glossy finish and replaced it with some of this nice flat black finish. You've still got a center armrest with tons of space underneath it. In the front of that, the cup holders have lost the chrome outline from before. And here, you used to have a lid that would flip up, but instead Tesla swapped it for a sliding plastic lid, which feels high-end. It's very firm and not flimsy at all. So it's really practical from a storage perspective. And then at the top, where you used to have another flippy lid, Tesla filled it in. And on top, you can leave 2 smartphones, which are both able to wirelessly charge, covered in a nice felt-like material. It feels really nice too. You might also remember there used to be a couple of USB ports under that flip lid thing in the center console. And you can plug in an external hard drive, and that would be where you would record the Sentry mode footage. So if you're wondering where you can do that now, there's a USB in the glove box itself. That means you can put a PIN code on the glove box to lock it. And there are still a couple of USB ports in the center console itself, but now they're USB-C. Now probably the most significant thing to point out in the new Model 3 is in the front. The frunk, because you might notice it's a little bit smaller than it was before. It's bigger than many other electric cars with front trunks, but the reason it's smaller is because the new facelifted 2021 Model 3 has a heat pump, just like the Model Y. So effectively, what that does it's a more efficient way of heating the interior of the car and requires less energy from the battery. So, if you live in cold climate regions and you're heating the interior of the car, then this new refreshed 2021 Tesla Model 3 should have a longer electric range than previous Model 3s in the same weather condition. You can also travel further from a full charge in every version of the Model 3, which is great. And it's really good to know that on a cold day, I can heat the interior and it's up to 3 times more efficient to do so than in previous model years. The Standard Range Plus is one of the best EV options on the market, in my opinion. For $55,000 Canadian, the performance, speed, styling, handling, cost savings, and safety come at a very reasonable price tag. Compared to an Audi A4, for example, the Tesla Model 3 is superior. But again, this is my opinion. I've owned several Audi vehicles in the past, and despite crying after selling them all, I am more than happy with my decision to buy a 2021 Tesla Model 3. So what are your thoughts on the new refreshed design? Did you order yours yet? And are you looking forward to being a Tesla Model 3 owner? Let me know in the comments what you think. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more Tesla videos in the future. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, enjoy driving your Tesla.